hello. Welcome back to our Read Aloud. So, for today's Read Aloud, we are going to read this book called Little Cub by Olivier Dunrea. Look, what do you think this book is going to be about? Can you make a prediction? Let's see. Little Cub lived all alone near the forest. He did not like being alone. He did not like the dark nights. There was no one to take care of him. He must be sad being all alone. Old Bear lived all alone deep in the forest. He did not like being alone. He did not like dark nights. There was no one to take care of him. Bear is having something to drink all alone. He must feel sad too. How do you feel when you're all alone? Every morning, the little cub splashed in the stream. He watched the silvery fish swimming around his toes. Said the little cub. I wish I knew how to catch a fish. But there was no one there to teach him. Oh man, poor little bear. Every morning, Old Bear trudged to the stream. He caught a large fish for his breakfast. Said Old Bear, I wish I had someone to share this fish with. But there was no one. Look at him. He wishes he had someone to share his fish with. But there's no one there. I wonder who he can share his fish with. Every afternoon, the little cub scrambled up the meadow and looked for berries. What he most longed for was the sweet honey he could smell in the beehive on the hollow tree. But the little cub was afraid of being stung by the bees. His stomach was empty. Little cub was often hungry. Oh my goodness, that is so sad. How do you think he feels if he's often hungry? He's always hungry? How would you feel if you were hungry a lot of time? Every afternoon, Old Bear ate a big lunch of oat cake spread with thick honey. After eating his fill, he stretched out in the meadow and took a nap. His stomach was full. Old Bear wasn't often hungry. Every evening, the little cub curled himself into a ball and tried to sleep. He snuffled and whimpered. He did not like being alone at night. Look at little bear. If you were alone at nighttime, would you be able to sleep? How would you feel? Every evening, Old Bear trudged through the tall grass to his cabin deep in the forest. Old Bear grumbled and grumbled. He did not like being alone all the time. Being alone all the time made him grumbly and grumpy. What would happen if Old Bear and Little Bear met. One day, Old Bear heard a strange noise coming from a pile of rocks. He stopped. He listened. Old Bear peered into the rocks and saw a little cub curled into a ball, snuffling and kicking in his sleep. Look, Old Bear found the little cub. Old Bear leaned over the little cub and sniffed. The little cub opened his eyes and yodeled. "Stop that yodeling," said Old Bear, and the little cub stopped yodeling. He stared at the big bear watching him. "Who are you?" asked the little cub. "I'm Old Bear," said Old Bear. "Who are you?" "I'm me," said the little cub. They're introducing themselves. Old Bear and the little cub stared hard at each other. Neither of them blinked. "Humph," said the old bear. "Humph," said the little cub. The old bear picked up the little cub. "Who do you belong to?" asked Old Bear. "I belong to me," said the little cub. "But maybe I could belong to you." Old Bear cradled the little cub. The little cub felt safe in Big Bear's arms. He yawned loudly. "Ooh. I'm going to call you Little Cub," said Old Bear. "I like that," said the little cub. "Look, are they alone anymore?" "No, they've found each other, so now they are together." Old Bear carried Little Cub to his cabin. He gently placed Little Cub in the big bed. He tucked the warm blanket around him. "Will you teach me how to fish?" "Yes, I will teach you how to fish. Now go to sleep," said Old Bear. "Will you teach me how to get honey?" asked the little bear. "Yes, I will teach you how to get honey. Now go to sleep." "But I don't want to get stung by the bees," said Little Bear. "I won't let you get stung by the bees," said Old Bear. "Now go to sleep." Look, Big Bear is tucking in the little bear. Does someone tuck you in to bed at nighttime when you go to sleep? How do you think Little Cub feels being tucked in by the Big Bear? Old Bear sat beside the bed. Little Cub stared at the Old Bear. "What now?" asked Old Bear. "I can't sleep," said the little cub. "Do you want me to tell you a story?" asked the Old Bear. "Yes, I'd like that," said Little Cub. "I've never had a story before." Once upon a time, there was a grumpy old bear who lived all alone deep in the forest, said the old bear. Little Cub closed his eyes. He fell fast asleep. He was no longer hungry. He was no longer alone. Old Bear sat by Little Cub all night. "Good night, Little Cub," said Old Bear. "I'm glad you're here." They get to keep each other company now. They can take care of each other. It's nice to have someone to take care of you. The end. See you next time. Bye.